Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a little minute, but I'm actually in the kitchen and I'm creating something new. So I thought it would be a perfect time to jump on and share a recipe and do it with you guys. And we'll see how it goes. Today's Friday, it's February 5th. It's around 2:45 and I'm having my first real meal of the day. I've had a banana and I've had a bunch of coffee, and I actually had a protein bar earlier. So it was either a shake or a real meal, and I'm really trying to up my proteins. Part of my goals is to up my proteins and to up my veggies. So today we're going to be making Sugarfreechick's egg foo young. What inspired this recipe for me is that I had a bag of broccoli slaw. So I had a bag of broccoli slaw that I bought, and it's getting ready to go, and I really didn't know what to do with it, you guys. It's kind of cold here in Tampa right now. It's not so cold today, but it's been cold the last few days, and to be honest with you, I really didn't feel like making like a cold broccoli salad, so that's where the egg foo young came in. So we're going to be using the entire bag of the broccoli slaw. We're going to use a bunch of eggs for the egg foo young. We're going to use liquid aminos, or you can use soy sauce. Crazy Jane's, which is my favorite all-purpose seasoning. This is just an all-purpose salt seasoning. Some minced garlic and water. I used to buy minced garlic and oil, but you guys, since I started focusing on my macros, I'm focusing on my fat grams. So I now get the minced garlic and water, and it's just as good, to be honest with you. Some ground ginger and some toasted sesame oil. So that's literally all the ingredients, you guys. So what we're gonna do is I've got a pot, and I'm gonna lightly spray it with some olive oil, just a little teeny bit, just so the broccoli slaw doesn't stick. I'm gonna put it on medium-high. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the broccoli slaw and I'm just going to saute it right in the pan until it's crispy and delicious. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the broccoli slaw and we're going to saute it on medium-high in a pan with just a little bit of oil just to get it going. And then in the meantime, we're going to take the eggs and we're going to break them into the bowl and start adding some seasonings. So I'm going to be using 5 eggs, but you can use 4, you can use less, but I'm going to be using 5 because that's what I had left. Normally I'd probably maybe use about 4. So now all I'm going to do is beat these eggs up, and then to the eggs I'm just going to add some Crazy Jane's. And some liquid aminos for flavor. Probably maybe like a tablespoon. So now while I'm sauteing the broccoli slaw, I actually have some scallions that I got from my garden, and I'm just going to cut these with some scissors and add them to it. And then I'm going to add a couple spoonfuls of the chopped garlic and water, just water and all. I'm just going to add a couple spoonfuls to the slaw as it's cooking down. And I love garlic, so I'm not shy. And I'm going to add some ground ginger, and I'm going to add some Crazy Jane's. Now I turn the heat down to medium, and I'm just going to continue to cook the broccoli slaw for a couple minutes. You want it to be a crisp tender. You don't want to cook it down to mushy. You still want it to be crispy, because then we're going to add the eggs. So now before I add the eggs, I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of sesame oil in and toss it through. Oh my God, you guys, it smells so good. So now I'm just going to beat the eggs a little bit. This has got the liquid aminos in there and some Crazy Jane's. And I'm just going to pour it right over the broccoli slaw in the pan, and I have the pan on medium. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just leave it alone, and we're going to let the egg cook and settle and cook through the broccoli slaw. And in about 3 minutes or so, we're going to flip it over just like a pancake, and hopefully it's going to stay in one piece. So what I did is I took the pan and I kind of shook it side by side lightly to make sure that the broccoli slaw and the eggs were kind of moving together as one piece. It's pretty much all one piece now, so I'm just letting it sit on medium and watching the top of the eggs to let them start till I see they start to look cooked. And then I'm going to try to flip it over. Here, let me see if I can show you what it looks like. So what I did is I just took my spatula and I just kind of went along the sides and just got all the stray veggies off the sides. And then to check it, try to do it with one hand. See how it's moving as one piece? Almost like an omelet, which it literally is. Egg foo young is literally an Asian or Oriental omelet. So I'm just going to leave this, the eggs in here already. I'm just going to let this keep going till I feel confident that I can cook, that I can flip it. That way both sides will get crispy with the egg. And we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is a patience pays situation, but I can promise you the end result is going to be well worth it. I'm literally watching it, and you can see that there's still liquid of eggs on the top. But now I'm able to take my spatula, and I want to show you, I don't know if you can see the color of the eggs underneath. So I don't know if you could see the color of the eggs underneath, but you want to be able to have this be one solid piece that's crispy on both sides. So patience definitely pays. Okay guys, I think it's time to flip it. I have a ring light that I got for my workout coaching job, and I'm going to try to use it to show you how it looks. Oh. Okay. I'm going to use 2 spatulas, you guys. I'm a little nervous. Okay, so now things are getting serious. So I'm not going to flip it with a spatula. I'm going to try inverting it on a plate. So let's look at it together.